Hey everyone, it is Coach Brandy, and I'm here stirring my tea, my peppermint tea, which, if you didn't know, peppermint is really great for, making you feel like you're not hungry. But anyway, or like helping you if you have a huge appetite. Eating a peppermint or chewing some peppermint gum is a really great way to avoid cravings. So I just finished my 3-day refresh. Well, technically, this is the finish of my 3-day refresh. My peppermint tea and my stevia to sweeten it up a bit. So as that basks for a little bit, I decided to hop on here, give you some reflections. Hey Yolanda, thanks for tuning in, and congratulations on winning. Hey Molly, oh I love it. Molly, do you have your tea? I know you're a tea drinker too. I'm drinking tea, can you believe it? I'm usually a coffee drinker, but it's tea tonight for this 3-day refresh. So this is the end. This was the end of my 3-day refresh. If you haven't seen my posts, just to give you a quick rundown of what the 3-day refresh is, it's a 3-day cleanse. And basically you're only eating fruits and vegetables, and then you drink some shakes and stuff. Yes, I know you do, girl. So you drink some shakes and supplements and stuff like that. And the whole point is to clean out your system of all the junk, all the processed food. It's basically a vegan diet, which I've never done before. And it's supposed to make you feel light and healthy and like ready to tackle the world. Yeah, Philip, get that tea. Okay, so here are my thoughts. Okay, day one was okay. It wasn't bad. I thought it was going to be awful. And I'm just going to be honest. I was afraid to do this because I've never done anything like it before. And I am the type of person, one of the reasons why I actually became a coach was because I struggle so much with cravings and nutrition. And I have a really hard time telling myself no. Like if I want something, I'm like, why not? I'm going to get it, you know? And not all that, it's not always healthy, you know, it's not always good for you to be that way. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this, challenge myself and do this. And I got to tell you guys, so day one, I said, was not as bad as I thought. Day two was not as bad as I thought until the end of the day. I was so crabby and so angry, hangry, as we like to say, at the end of the day on day two. I'm pretty sure I snapped at Neil a couple times, and my patience was wearing thin. But then I reminded myself that I've only got one more day. I've made it 66% of the way through, so I've only got one more day. And I gotta tell you guys, today was the easiest day. Today was not bad at all. And looking back, I think what happened was I was detoxing from all of what I was used to, which was eating the high carbs and the snacks, and I've improved so much. I gotta tell you guys, like if you've been following my journey, you probably know I've improved a ton over the past year with my nutrition. I've lost weight, but I did hit a plateau. And you know, I thought, well, maybe this is just like what my weight should be, and it could be, this could be my healthy weight. But then I thought, well, maybe I could do better. Not that losing weight is better, but when you're overweight, it is, and there is an ideal weight for a woman, okay, depending on your height and your body mass index and all that. So I thought, well, maybe I could do better. So I just wanted to try this and see if I could do it. And I honestly feel now that it's over that it was worth it. It was really hard. I would not recommend it to people who aren't ready. Like you have to be ready and committed to do it. There were a couple times where I did cheat. Last night was one of those nights. Not supposed to eat anything like dairy, and I love cheese, but I didn't eat cheese. I actually had Greek yogurt, which I said, hey, that's protein, so that's good. But that was my one cheat. So and a handful of trail mix on day one. So 2 cheats. Okay. But knowing that, I still did pretty well. Like 80% I followed to a T. So that's good because usually that's, you know, if you're following 80% and 20%, you can cheat, right? I don't know. So I will let you guys know tomorrow when I weigh myself what my results are, if I lost any weight, if I lost any inches, how I'm feeling in the morning. So one of my favorite things about it was actually all of the recipes, which I'm going to share some of these with you guys. So in the back, they have what were your dinner recipes. And normally when I'm not on a cleanse or a fast of any kind, I would be using these as side dishes, not my full meal. But I was so surprised at how much this actually filled me up, and you know, just detoxing from all of the junk that I was used to eating, being able to say, wow, I could eat this and get full, and this actually tastes really good. So my favorite meal was actually tonight, which was the lemony green beans. And I think I'm gonna make these, where are they? Right there. I think I'm gonna make these as a side dish for my kids and my husband, like once or twice a week. I mean, these were so good, and I never thought to make green beans like this. I normally do green beans in a can, and I put in some bacon and onion. That's how I eat my green beans. That's how my grandma made it. So that's how I make them. But these, okay, so here's what you need. Just if you have a pen or something, grab it, and you want to write this down. 6 ounces of green beans, ends trimmed, and we're talking fresh green beans. I buy them in a pack that it's like in the produce aisle that you can put in the microwave and steam. But I bought them in the pack, and I just took them out and used them that way. So 6 ounces of green beans, 1 cup of water, and you put the green beans in the water in a pot and bring it to a boil. And then once it starts to boil, you just turn it down to a simmer and cover it for about 3 to 4 minutes. While that's doing its thing, you want to grab a lemon and grate some lemon zest and put it in a bowl or whatever. Put half a teaspoon of olive oil in the bowl, and then put, like it says, a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. So I just squeezed the lemon in there. And then you put, after the green beans are done, you put them in the bowl, stir it up, add some sea salt, just, you know, it says a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt or whatever, sea salt to taste. I didn't measure it, I just added what I thought. And oh my gosh, guys, it was so freaking good. So I was really glad that I came out with that awesome recipe. And there's other veggie recipes in here. So, you know, it makes it less awful. It's not awful. It's actually really good. So then, so basically, just to kind of show you, so day one, here, I'm going to pull this off the tripod to kind of show you what it looks like. Okay, so day one, I had, okay, it says upon waking, drink 8 to 10 ounces of filtered water. During this, you do drink a lot of water, which is good because it helps get all the junk out, right? Then for breakfast, I had my Shakeology, and I blended a banana in with it. And that was my breakfast, and that filled me up. It was great. I love Shakeology. You guys know that already. So it was a great breakfast. And then optional morning tea. So I would have my herbal tea in the morning. Yesterday I did have coffee, but I drank it black. So that was different than normal. I normally put cream and sugar in mine. Okay, so then mid-morning you drink a fiber sweep. The fiber sweep, I gotta say, was not my favorite. I pretty much chugged it, but it was really good. It's, I mean, like for you, it's got chia and flax and like all this really great stuff for you in it. Okay, so then for lunch, I would have a shake, which wasn't Shakeology. It was like the 3-day refresh shake. And then I had a serving of fruit, which was strawberries that day. And then I had carrots and hummus for my lunch. And I was full. You see all fruits and vegetables in my shake. And then for an afternoon snack, I had green beans and olive oil. And that was fine. That held me over until dinner, which was another shake. And then I had coconut steamed veggies. That was another one of my favorites between, you know, the 3 days of the recipes I liked. It was coconut oil with broccoli and carrots steamed, and it was delicious. And I didn't need to add anything to it, and I enjoyed every taste of that. So that's what I had. Okay, so that is pretty much it. So you do that for 3 days, and they say that if you follow this plan, you should be able to drop like 3 pounds, 3 to 5 pounds in 3 days, feel healthy, get all the junk out of your system, and feel ready to say, you know what, I can eat healthy from now on. And so some people do this like every 3 months or so, just to, you know, keep, you know, sometimes you veer off track a little bit, and so you need to get back on. And so that is what this is for. So if you guys are interested in ever trying this, let me know. Right now it's on sale for $10 off for the 3-day refresh kit, complete kit. So that's kind of a nice deal. but I'm pretty sure that ends tonight. So not to shamelessly plug that, but I'm just letting you know. And whatever, if you can afford the $10 later, then whatever, you know. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was my why. And this might cause people to leave because people usually get bored with this. So if you want to leave, go ahead. I don't care. But if you love me and you want to stick around and hear about it, or if you haven't heard about it and you're interested, stick around. Okay, so let me get my stevia ready here for my tea. So my team as an online health and fitness coach, we talk about this thing called a why. And a why is the thing that keeps you going even when you feel like you don't want to go anymore. And okay, so I'm just going to be very transparent and honest with you guys. Sometimes my job is really hard, okay? And that's okay. Like, I'm not afraid to say that because I know that the people who want to join me aren't going to be afraid of hard work. So it's okay. Thank you for all the likes and hearts. I love it. So there are days, I mean, this season has been really hard because with health and fitness, people usually around the holidays are just not all that interested in their health and fitness. They're usually distracted by things. You know, we had an election year, obviously Thanksgiving. People don't want to think about losing weight when they're thinking about, I want to eat a crap load of food on Thanksgiving, which is fine. I indulged on Thanksgiving too. And then Christmas right around the corner, and people are, you know, we're all holding, you know, we're whatever, Christmas, got it. And then January comes around and then everybody's like ready, right? Because everybody's got their New Year's resolutions and stuff. So the why is the thing that when I have seasons like this month, which were really hard, is going to be the thing that keeps me going even when it's hard. And so like whys are things that, like, if you start a health and fitness journey, your why has to be stronger than a certain number on the scale, because once you hit that number on the scale, you're going to stop and go back, yo-yo, if you will, if your why wasn't strong enough, because your why needs to be something that means something to you, that matters to you. Like for me, for fitness, for instance, my why is I want to be energetic for my kids. I want to be around long for my kids and my husband and my family. Like, I want to be as at my healthiest for them. And that is my why with my health and fitness journey. Okay, so when it comes to my business journey, I struggle because sometimes I think I have a really strong why, and then other times I'm like, I don't know if I can do this because I do face a lot of rejection. I know, like, people in general have a bad, you know, idea in their minds about MLMs, and so it's like I feel like people think I'm annoying or salesy and all this other stuff, and that's my biggest thing. Like, I care about pleasing people, and so to feel rejected is really hard. But I'm tapping into my why and why I want to do this. And at first and foremost, when I started, my why was I needed accountability. And I got to be honest, like, that being in this business has created so much accountability. I know I would not have had if I wasn't a coach. Like, if I wasn't a coach, I know I probably would have dipped back out and come, you know, not to say that being a coach makes it all perfect all the time, because it doesn't. Like, I still have moments where I, you know, I'm not as strict as I should be or whatever. But for the most part, I'm not giving up on my fitness journey because I know I've got a community and I've got people who are watching me, and hello, my job depends on it, right? So, like, that's part of my why, okay? Another part of my why is I think about making a difference in the world. And I have always wanted, bye Yolanda, thanks for tuning in. I have always wanted to have a job where I help people and I make a difference. Ever since I was a little girl, like, you know, I had thought about going into nursing for a while because I wanted to help people. I thought about, I got my master's in social work because I care about helping people. And, you know, there's a lot of jobs that you can do that help people, but what's really cool about doing this is like your own business and helping people is you get to call the shots while you help people. And in a lot of helping professions, you don't get to call the shots. Like, you just have to do what they tell you to do. So sorry, I'm saying a lot. I know that's kind of annoying, but let me take a sip of my tea. I hear my husband up there putting my son away, or son away. Oh, that's funny. Putting my son to bed. So I feel like there's a lot of MLM companies, right? Like there's so many multi-level marketing companies. And I support anyone who starts their own business journey because it's not easy. And I just think about what makes Beachbody different, and this isn't to say those other companies are bad, but it's just to say that mine is the best. And I have to believe that my company is the best in order to be an effective coach, right? And I do believe my company is the best. And that keeps me going because I know that what I have to offer people really can help them. Our products are just top of the line. Like we have P90X, right? Like everybody knows P90X, 21 Day Fix, Insanity, all of these workout programs that were designed by fitness trainers who know their stuff, who know how to get people results and have been shown to give people results. Shakeology, full of the most amazing ingredients across the planet, over 70 superfoods, so much nutrition in Shakeology that I could not get that kind of nutrition from a salad or just eating fruits and vegetables all day. Like that is the kind of products that we have to offer people. And it's hard because people can buy all sorts of stuff that is like temporary, but when it comes to investing in health and fitness, it's such a sensitive topic for people, right? Because it's like there's so much emotion tied up in it, and it's a hard decision to make. Like when it came to me, like even my husband before, it's funny. So let me go back. Sorry, I told you this would be kind of random. There was a girl at our church who was teaching PIO like 3 years ago. And my husband went to the PIO classes and he invited me to go and I wouldn't go. And, I think it's because I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to start a fitness journey. I'm like, I felt really bad about myself and I felt like there was no hope. And so he went a few times and he really liked it and thought it was a lot of fun, but I was just like, not for me. And I think when it comes to fitness, people just have to be at the right spot. Like if you're not ready to join a challenge group, sometimes people might be put off if I say, hey, I think you should get healthy and fit, because there's so much emotion attached to it. But on the other side of it, it's like when they are ready and they see what a life-changing opportunity this is, it's so cool to be able to come alongside people and help them in that way. Because that's something that I've seen so much. You guys have watched. Like my life has changed so much in the past year because of health and fitness. And that's not the same kind of thing you can get from someone who's selling purses or leggings or, those things are cool, right? But they're not as demanding of you like the person investing. Like the person investing, they're investing in themselves, whereas like these other things are temporary. And so when it goes back to my why, I know this is like I should have made notes because I'm just rambling so much, but I'm glad there's a couple of people still on. Like I want to do something that makes such an impact in your life and in the lives of your friends and family, the lives of people you care about. That is why I do what I do, because I know that I needed this. I know that I couldn't have gotten the results I've gotten now if it weren't for this. And that is why I'm a coach. I'm not a coach because I want to make money. Honestly, I do want to make money, right? Because like I have a livelihood. I'm trying to provide for my family in some way, and I don't want all my resources to be for nothing. But I know that if I use this can help so many people. There's this idea of a ripple effect. Like so many of you guys have been watching me and you never join my challenge groups, and that's okay because I see you posting your food. I see you posting your workouts. You're commenting and liking on my stuff and telling me what you're doing and how it's impacting you. And I get messages every day of people telling me how inspired they are by me. And guys, that just fills me up. Like I love it. I love it. And I love just being able to pour into people like that. Okay. So I guess, I don't know if that makes sense, but that is a huge part of my why, is knowing that what I'm doing with my time is making a difference in the lives of the people I love and care about, and then they can turn around and do the same thing. That is just so cool. And of course, there are personal things attached to my why. Like, I dream big now. I never used to dream big. I used to just think this is the way it's going to be. I'm going to get a job as a social worker in a state office, making, maybe I'll be lucky if I make $40,000 a year and get okay benefits and have time, to see my kids, whatever, when they're not in school, like that's when I'll go back to work, is when they're in school. And now I get to have that all. Like, I get to work from home. I get to be with my kids. I get to earn a legitimate income by enjoying all of that. Like, I don't have to give up the things that I love. I don't have to give up time with my family. I don't have to give up my health and fitness because I'm too tired at the end of the night to work out or plan a healthy meal. Like, that's built into my job. And so I don't know if this makes any sense to you guys at all. I don't know. But I'm here for the long haul. I know some of my friends and family have probably been watching me and been like, what the hell? Like, what is Brandy smoking over there? Like, she's completely different than what I remember her. I know it. I know my friends and family are saying that about me because I've changed. And when you watch someone change, it makes you uncomfortable. But I'm changing for the better. And, it's hard because, like, part of me in my mind, I kind of want to go back to that. I want to go back to that comfort of what I'm used to. But I know that I'm where I need to be, and I'm where God is growing me the most. So I promise you guys, this is me. I really do believe in what I'm doing. I believe in the products. I believe that God has me where He wants me. I believe this is going to be big, and y'all can call me crazy. I don't care. But guys, like, there's so much potential here. It's just a matter of time. Like, there was a point where it was like, I'm messaging people all the time, like, please join my challenge group. And now I get people coming to me. So that's kind of cool. Like when somebody's like, hey, what are you doing? Can I join you? That's amazing. So if you're one of those people who's thinking about joining me, just send me a message, please. Like, don't make me have to fish through all my friends to find you. But I will eventually, because I'm patient like that. But anyway, I'm here for the long haul. I'm patient. I'm making this work. I love my job. I love my community. I love what it's doing in my life. 3-day refresh is awesome. You guys have a great night. Bye.